The old city, the catacombs, and Archimere's manor. Well, that's sort of the reverse of what we will and have been working on. First, let's go to our ship and grab Netehe to come along with us. And then we will return the Harapo Epic. And after that, go look for Pellegina's missing animancer, who is in Delver's Row apparently. Once we have him back safely, I hope, well, once we are satisfied that we can do nothing more for him within Neketaka, then we will head down into the old city again, and I hope for the last time. We will need to do battle with that giant creature that we encountered when trying to get the mosaic piece for Dereo the Lean. I was hoping to have our group work up our strength in order to finally confront the creature. I don't know exactly what it is, but I assume it is just a very old and powerful version of the cave grubs that we've already encountered down there. You know, the large worm-like creatures that burrow into the ground. I am sure we are up to killing it, especially after everything that we have gone through as a group. It's as good as dead. We can do this. I know we can. I see a billowing cloud of smoke behind the houses ahead of me. In the higher reaches of Neketaka, slanting shanties and buildings of foreign design fall away to be replaced by colorful, open homes with wide wooden doors, boasting intricate reliefs. Rather than pester me for a bit of coin or a bite of food, the children here try to sell me tickets to a play or extol the benefits of the public baths. I turn a corner and plunge into commotion. One of the great homes crackles before me, completely ablaze. Most of the Huana stare, enraptured by the flames, but a few cry out or run for the fire brigade. Examine the house. I suppose a loth should do that. The home seems no different than others in the district, though perhaps a bit larger than average. Bright blue paint flecked with white accents peels over the sturdy stone, where it hasn't already been blackened by the fires. The large front doors are open, coughing smoke into the streets, and I think I can make out a shadowy movement within. Fresh torches lie on the eaves above. It seems this was the work of arsonists. Freeze ability. Put out the torches with frost magic. Shoti chants, and I feel the balmy tropical air plunge into coolness. The powerful blast of cold extinguishes the torches, leaving a slick coat of rime on the eaves around them, but the flames have already spread into the depths of the home. Enter the house. I plunge through the open doors, an arm raised protectively over my mouth. Smoke surrounds me, and the heat plucks at my skin, curling my hair. Then I see the bodies. Sprawled out in the main room are 3 corpses. 2 lie on the floor, wounds from small, thin blades still oozing blood. A third is draped over a long, low chair, her body punctuated by crossbow bolts. Investigate for clues. Let's give Serpent this job. A faint trail of bloody footprints mark a path towards the back of the house. It's kind of dangerous to hang out in here. Let's pursue the arsonists out the back. We burst through the back door onto an almost abandoned street. A group of ragged kith holding torches are the only people present. I note one of them holds a bulging sack stained with blood. One of the kith, a broad-shouldered human in a tight-fitting mask, scowls. Got ourselves a hero, it seems. Sadly for you, the boss were clear on us leaving no witnesses. I've seen their type before hanging around Dereo. By the way they handle themselves, I infer that they were most likely hired by him. Grinning, the thugs draw their weapons, spreading to surround me. Dereo and I have history. Sheath those weapons and I'll forget you drew them. A heavily built Amoa uncrosses his thick arms and raises a hand. Akira, it's that Watcher, isn't it? The masked man blinks from him to me. Keldon Zatha? He jerks his head towards the building. These fools owed Dereo too much for too long. We're just reclaiming what's his. You should get out of here before the Mataru arrive. The leader's brow knits, but he gives me a curt nod. With a final uncertain glance, the arsonists flee into the shadowed alleys. I glance back at the smoldering house before continuing down the street. They're already dead, working for Dereo the Lean. What else can we do? Anyways, we're gonna go and pick up Netehe. Drop Seraphin off. Okay, we're at Serpent's Crown. Finally come to give the Harapo Epic to Netehe.
You return. What say, friend?
I pretend to drop the tablet. I got you the Harapo. Whoops! Her mouth drops open, and Netehe scrambles to catch the tablet before I deftly hoist it up. She only calms down once the Harapo Epic is in her hands.
Don't you ever!
She clutches the tablet to her chest and sighs.
The Queen thanks you, my friend. We are a step closer to...
Netehe trails off as a winged, leathery figure in the distance draws closer to me. An imp? Uh-oh.
Hey,
Archimere.
you the Watcher?
The imp prods me to get my attention. What is it to you?
Archimere, the Great Master, has returned. Invites you to join him at the estate. Says you know where that is.
The imp lets out a harsh, discordant chuckle, holding his claw in front of his mouth to hide a mischievous grin. What's this about?
Don't know. Master doesn't tell us imps anything.
The way he draws out each word suggests that the imp is practicing sarcasm. I'll see him when I have the time.
Eh? But whoever has time. You have to make time.
The imp nods to himself thoughtfully.
Find Master in his study. Don't be late.
The imp winks at me and flutters away.
Well, that was faster than I anticipated. I had hoped for more time to work with the Queen on her formal apology, but I will have to accelerate our plan.
She frowns, clearly disturbed.
Thank you again, truly. This may be our most meaningful step towards Ukaizo. You just have to pray that Archimere doesn't put hexes on his belongings.
She handles the tablet with care.
What do you reckon the odds are Archimere wants to congratulate us for a robbery well done?
Yeah, it could turn into a fight, or an ambush, or maybe he'll have a bunch of hired goons and a bunch of his constructs there to surround us. Or he may have something that he might want even more, seeing the job that we did on that, and give us some work in the Deadfire. You never know. Life is strange that way. You must have sailed far to have come here. Okay, so we've returned the Harapo Epic. Next thing to do is to go to Delver's Row. Then to the old city after. Well, we have to find out where this Pellegina's guy, what was his name? He has a funny name. Anyways, we'll look for him down in Delver's Row. That was his name, Jackalow, the man of chimes. Pellegina wants me to help her find an animancer from her past named Jackalow. All we have is to search Delver's Row for signs of Jackalow. Furnace saw pirates haul Jackalow towards the Narrows. She thinks they were taking him to Delver's Row. Well, this woman here is blind. We have over 30,000 copper now. We're getting close to be able to afford another ship. A larger
It's
ship.
the smell of cardamom that drew you, no? Or perhaps the sting of fresh pepper. Or maybe you seek something with a stronger bite.
She swivels her ears, but her cloudy eyes do not find me. What do you sell again?
Food, of course, and supplies for the road. Though most here come to me for poisons and venoms.
Let's see.
Food, of course, and supplies for the road.
I need
I have
supplies.
plenty.
Delver stew. You know, I mean, if the people like this, my crew likes this. It's all that really matters. Fish. Silverfin. Not that expensive, actually. No one's happy about vegetables. Some chicken, though. It's cheap, too. And pork. Delver stew. Not really, but we'll buy these things from her. Add it to our upcoming meals that we have for our on our ship. Okay, so where do we start? Maybe I'll ask the street merchant if he saw anything.
Looking for something to sharpen the senses? To help you leave your sorrows behind? I got what you need.
What do you sell again? Oh, okay. Nothing really, I mean, nothing really that great. And he hasn't seen anyone named Jackalo. Maybe they went below, actually. Hello, assassin. The furrowed brow, he glares at me, but says nothing. Farewell.
I've got it.
The alley narrows come to a dead end. I don't know where else it can be. There's a soul here. The body of this moon godlike woman is contorted in a death spasm. Her mouth is open, milky eyes staring, frozen in shock. Dressed in principi leathers, she appears to have been a pirate. A small, intricate bronze and Adra device lies next to her hand, cracked and blackened. Her soul lingers close by. Even without reaching out to it, I can sense her confusion. Let's read her soul. The captain said to bring him, so you're bringing him. The old man hardly seems like a threat, but you trust the captain's judgment. The animancer didn't want to go. This sounds like Giacomo. Put up as much of a fight as he could. Nodra said to give him a whack, so you gave him a whack. That shut him up, but carrying the old sack of bones is tiring. Just need to get him. I'm at Delver's Row, passing through the market, when he starts to come to. He's not strong enough to break free. Still, I didn't think a wiry old animancer could squirm so much. Per complaisonet, he yells out to no one in particular. It's Delver's Row, so no one particularly cares. Ahead of me, Nudder's calling out for the old man to shut up. You'll have time enough to plead for mercy from Captain Tatzittle once we get to Dunwich. The death godlike's twin sister nods to me. I get the message. It's time to sleep. I remove a hand from the old man to grab my club. He's weak, but the squirming is irritating. Wait, what's that odd little thing in his hand? I'll take that if you don't mind, and especially if you do. I laugh at myself as I reached for it. The old man starts to stammer. No, there's a flash, and a powerful stench, and brimstone, and a sharp pain. Sharp but quickly gone. No matter. Nadir and Nadra have already knocked the old man out. I move to help carry him, but can't seem to get my arms up. The twins are looking at something on the ground. I've always hated how you can't see their eyes. Captain says not to judge them. After all, would you want to be judged for how you look? Certainly not, Captain. Good point, as always, Captain. I follow where their heads are pointing. That's me on the ground. Mouth open, eyes open. That weird little device smoldering next to my hand. That can't be right, though. I'm here. The twins turn to go. They motion to the others to hurry along. I'll catch up. I just need to figure out how to move my arms.
What is it? What did you see?
A group of godlike pirates took Giacomo to Dunwich.
Madiko. Giacomo abducted by godlike pirates? But why? He has always done his best to help my kind. Watcher, I have asked much of you already. But if you can find time to go to Dunwich to find this Captain Tatzittle, it would mean a great deal to me. It did not sound as though he was in imminent danger. But I fear what they will do to him.
Are you sure Giacomo didn't have enemies?
Not in the Republics. I can't think of why godlike, of all kith, would have any reason to take him. Something strange is going on here. Perhaps it has something to do with his research. I am sure we will find out when we find Captain Tatzittle.
Swinging her lantern softly, Shoti lures the soul into its depths. Oh, that's awful. Nice crew. They just leave him dead. Well, we've got to go down below. We're here in the right spot anyway. Let's go back into the old city. Not that I particularly want to go down there, but... We improved Pellegina's armor. It's now exceptional instead of just fine. It's more protective, since she is the one that goes ahead and does all the fighting first. Okay, so we also rested. I'm no longer injured. Although it's sore. I can't believe how sore it is. It's very sore. But I'm not going to die. The wound shouldn't reopen. It's had a lot of healing magic put on it. Okay, use the ropes to shimmy across the water to the opposite dock. Me and my companions begin the awkward hand-over-hand climb across the gap. Everyone reaches the opposite dock without incident. Yeah, also we have to go to dunnage. Captain Ferrante, who apparently is the leader of the Principi, he wants us to go there. To meet him. Probably after we got rid of... Yeah, that captain... I don't even remember his name. The captain who originally attacked my ship and forced the Defiant to hit land at near Port Mage. Okay. Let's go back in. Hello again, Gwenfair. She's terrified of this place. Okay, so... I just pray we can do this. Oh, the smell. That I did not miss. The stench is horrible. As I said, this is the worst place I've ever been to in my life. Need to go to the north part of the old city. We also have to return to that because we didn't look for the friend of Serpent. Forgot to do that when we were there, unfortunately. Oh, it smells even worse over here. I feel like I'm gonna vomit. Ugh. Oh. How did we get in there? That could be the hole where the thing climbed out of. Giant Cave Grub, huh? Well, we could try to run away if things go bad, but, you know, we'll do our best. Okay, so let's see. Some of these things we could use before we go into battle. That's Thief's Putty is not one of them. Some of the things we can only use when in battle because they don't last very long. Okay. Yeah, as are everything here. Well, Netehe can use some Ripple Sponge. Okay, the creature's back. Yeah, that's a giant cave grub, alright. Pellegina, if you don't mind doing the honors. Here we go. May the gods favor us in this fight.
There.
That is disgusting.
It's disgusting, alright. And it's big enough for you to lob all your fireballs you could possibly ever want. Oh, it's got friends. Pellegina. Where are you?
I cannot whack him any harder.
Take him down.
Pellegina, where did you go?
Come now, step into the...
Okay, well, I don't know where Pellegina went to, and I was planning on her. Did she fall through the floor? Is it weak? It's Burrow over there. Ah, just great. It's focusing on me. Oh, Pellegina's back up. Hey, don't fall through the ground. Ah, just missed that. Just missed me there.
Yours, Akira. It is no
Oh, good.
Worth and rough.
Oh, there's a little cave grub next to me.
Let's go.
Beyond seek.
Just like that.
Oh, Pellegina was hit a bit hard. Okay. Back to the big one. Relentless storm? I think that surrounds... No. Let's see. Ocean burst. That's what he wants.
I cannot whack him any harder.
Worth and rough.
Oh!
Just like that.
This does not work.
Beyond seek.
Take him down.
It's down. It's dead. That thing terrified me when I first saw it.
will do.
Jade, Valoon, Larva. Oh, I can use that as an ingredient for alchemy.
Sure.
Okay, so I thought I saw this mosaic piece here. What's this? More larva. Lovely. Just what I always wanted. A cracked dirt rhymed carving dominates the wall. In it, two hands rise from curling waves. Sockets like the one in the hand of the statue outside the temple have been carved in the hollowed palms. Both are empty. Oh. I notice a rushing, whispering sound coming from my pack. It's the conches, both of them. A sound like a gentle crashing surf is coming from the shells. Inspect the carving. Cracks, mold, and grime vein the stone. The carving looks ancient, and it feels that way too. Smooth with wear. Yet as I run my hand along the stone, I feel a cool whisper of air. It feels like there's a draft coming from the other side. The sound of waves grow louder and stronger. Strange magic. I place a conch in one hand. As I do, the thunderous percussive music of a stormy sea spills out of the conch. It rises into a wordless melody that reminds me of voices heard from underwater. The conch glows. Perhaps it's just a trick of shadows, but the stone hand seems to tighten around it. That's the cornet of waves. Place the second conch in my other hand, or the other hand on the wall. The other shell slides into place, glowing as brilliantly as its twin. A counterpoint melody rises from it. It's kind of beautiful, actually. The carving shudders, and something rumbles beneath my feet. I watch as the wall panel sinks into the floor. Let's hope there's nothing worse than this giant cave grub in there. Anyways.
Sweet redemption.
Find a temple of report back to Gwenfin. I guess we could do that soon. This mural depicts the tempestuous water said to surround the legendary city of Kaizo.
The origin of all Huana. I say, it feels close enough to touch.
It does. What's
On
this? Potion of major recovery. Amber, Valoon, Zadi shell. Things that have value. We can use that. Who knows when the last Kith were down here, especially with this giant cave grub.
You should see this.
Yeah, right.
Good eye,
I'll get it open.
Ella.
Done.
Large shield, one-handed. It's named. I don't know what the name is, but we can use it. It looks magical. Perhaps Aloth could use that.
I'll get it open. Got it. Yeah, sure.
Let's make sure everybody come here. I need everyone's eyes to look for traps.
Yeah?
Ruby, Mataru clothing. Take it off. What's this? Things that we can bring with us and use in battle, or reagents. Look at this armor. Exceptional scale armor. Very nice. Okay, but... Strange. So, how is it that the cornet's call was completed there? Gwynfin waits to hear from me at the passage between the Undercroft and the Old City. In the temple, I found a wall carving with 2 sockets. Each was the right size and shape to fit the cornet. Well, we have to report back to her about what happened, but we do not have the mosaic piece that he was looking for, so I'm a little confused. Let's go see her again. Here we are again. There's Gwynfin. I found another cornet in the ruins.
I don't care where you found it, as long as it gets us into the temple.
Well, it did.
How nice to see Dereo employs true proficiency.
Purse strings, wizard.
She spits onto the stone tiles and leans close.
So you know, we're not paying double for both, alright?
I found the old temple in a flooded spot where it falls me.
I'll make sure no one else disturbs it.
She clasps me on the shoulder.
Meantime, Dereo will be pleased to hear the news. How about you go tell him and collect your reward?
What does he want with a mosaic of Ukaizo? Oh, the mosaic was on the wall. That's what he wants? Okay. Her smile freezes on her face.
Dereo's the only one to talk about Dereo's business. If I was you, I'd forget about this and take my pay. But it's your neck.
She shrugs.
Ngati would sink the island beneath the waves before handing it over to pirates.
Pellegina shakes her head and adjusts her clothing. Well, I kind of agree. I should go to the Juana. Let's go see Dereo the Lean.